Well, I was just running around and killing monsters. It wasn't like it was real high-tech stuff.
Right.
Actually, I don't even have to go back to the town. I get, it's supposed to be like these things called like a Bell of Awakening or whatever, and it would take you back to the other place.
Local leader. Yeah.
Bell of Return. Sadly, the Bell of Return doesn't return me all the way to my sanctuary, it just returns me to the last place that I saved.
So, like I said, these pilgrims, they would have these vouchers, right? And with the vouchers, they wouldn't have to carry money with them. And then of course, they would take these vouchers to Jerusalem, and of course, the Knights Templar would have what was on these recorded. Like I died. So anyway, and these vouchers were credit cards. That they would go to the suppliers that would give them food, clothing, shelter, different things they would need on their pilgrimage. They would go to these quartermasters, and they would buy the stuff at a steep price, because the Templars had to cover their expenses for operating, right?
Yeah.
So, buy it again. Okay, no, works. So, and that's the origin of the credit card. And some people say that when the Knights Templar were broken up, the reason why they were broken up was not because they couldn't break them up because they were extremely rich, because other orders they had to break them up because they were in competition with King of France. King of France, still support, he coveted their wealth, their money. And so, oh shit, let's see here. Oh, no. Short laser, no. Okay, and the King of France and his pet pope in France. At that point, there were two popes. One was in France and one was in Rome. Of course, the one in Rome supported the Templars. The one in France supported
The one in Italy?
The one in Italy supported the Templars. fall down. That's right. Break your neck when you fall. As I put a bullet through your eye. And there we go. Come on. So yeah, the one in Rome supported the Templars, but he wasn't really the one that had a lot of power because Philip of Spain, or Philip IV of France, who was actually half Spaniard. Philip IV of France coveted the wealth of the Templars, and so the Pope decided to, since Hugh de Payens was the Grand Master, the original Grand Master, they brought the Templars. The Templars' chief priory or chapter house to Paris, France, and the Templars were acquiring way too much political power. And by that time, they were a huge bureaucracy with the Templars too. And they had monks who weren't actually part of the militant order. They were like they were called sergeants, but they really weren't militant. They were basically fucking clerks. And of course, they're the ones that were really the true power within the Templar order because they were the ones that stayed at home rather than wielding swords. So you had usually it was second and third sons would go to the Templar order because it was highly prestigious to be a member of it. And so the second or third sons of rich families would send their sons to become members of the order, like I said, which was highly prestigious. And of course, the sons, second, third, last sons, they would still maintain contact with their patroning family. And so eventually, Philip IV of Spain, or Philip IV of France, and his Pope coveted the wealth of the Templars so much that he said, okay, we can't attack them monetarily because all they'll do is just buy off all our people. So we have to get the church, we have to get the whole church behind it. And what they did was they pretty much fabricated evidence that the Templars were practicing witchcraft and devil worship and stuff like that.
Of course.
And they used the argument, well, if it looks like it does, sounds like it does, feels like a duck,
Might be a duck.
chances are it's got to be a duck. So they, and then they began the witch hunt. And that's where we get the Friday the 13th from. But Friday the 13th is bad because the witch hunt went down on Friday the 13th. They raided the Grand Chapter House of the Templars on Friday the 13th in Paris. And the legend has it that some Templars who were still in Scotland at the time, they got word. They had gotten advanced word that this was going to go down, and so they took their wealth, or rather, they had a chapter house, but there were like 3 ships, I think, that as the rumor goes, they took with them and from France, on the northern coast of France, and they went to England and Scotland and landed there, and they buried themselves in the Freemasons. So that's when the witch hunt went down, and they pretty much say the some of the records that have been found state that the Templars left a token amount of wealth in the priory in or the Grand Chapter House in Paris, France. The majority of their wealth they took with them to Scotland. Supposedly, they buried their organization within the Freemasons. Still there? Hello?
I'm still here. Just
Oh, okay.
fighting intensely.
Ah, gotcha. That's what I was doing earlier.
I don't know how I'm still alive right now. Never mind, I'm dead.
I have tapes inside my cabinet. Right there. Yep, bitch. Yeah, I kind of encountered a similar situation on Star Trek Online in the game chat. It was That was the term that they used. That God shouldn't have sent. They used.
Okay, I got a boss fight coming up. Give me a sec. Well, she kicked my ass.